Happy Monday, everybody. Good to see you. 1 second, let me just make sure I can see ourselves on my very special monitor over here. Very excited today. I'm excited that I read that I think it's Georgia is beginning to start to open up their gyms, and I just believe in I believe in personal choice. I believe in people want to stay home. They should stay home, absolutely. But I would like to get some classes going here pretty soon in a very safe and responsible way. 1 second. Here. I hope we're live. I'm not seeing it yet.
Yes.
You see it?
Mom says it is.
Okay. All right. Well, let's kind of get started. Actually, we're just going to kind of review some of the two combos that we did the other day. As we said, these come from Bang Muay Thai, just a great Muay Thai / kickboxing academy, and these are very real combos. So the two of them that we looked at were one was the Holland. That was the 1, 2, 3. So that's the first little chunk is just a 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and start doing that. Work on your movement just according to whatever level you're at. But sometimes I'm stepping in, sometimes I'm stepping back, sometimes I'm static mode. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you get that elbow up high on the hook. If I'm coming over there, unless I'm really, really tall, I could be running to elbows, forearms. All right, so my second chunk is the 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna bring that back, and I'm going up into the liver with this kind of modified number 5, reloading it again, coming in for the number 3. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Bring it back, reload, boom, bring it back again, big hook, go. Once again, stepping in, stepping back, whatever you're familiar with. Good, and the last little chunk there is just adding a round kick to it. I'm sorry. This is the Holland, right? Okay.
You said that.
I said that?
You said
Okay.
Holland.
Sorry. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bring it back. 6, 6, 3, and then bringing the round kick in. Just kind of modify that since you don't have a partner, don't have a pad to hit. But the main thing is get the hip and shoulder around, drive it out, and create some force. Okay, here we go. On your own. When I'm talking about work your distance, I'm talking about for advanced students. On that first one, you can be throwing an advancing 1, a static 2, 3, then even kind of coming back, boom, throwing the liver shot in reverse, the 3. You can kind of be stepping away. Boom. One, 2, 3, reload, 5, boom, reload, 3, big round kick, Always a good idea to video yourself doing these. You'll find, oh my gosh, I thought my hand was up, and now that I look at the video, I'm dropping it all over the place. Not good. Okay, good. All right, let's go back to the other one that we're working on, the boss, where I go with the high jab, drive that jab in there, lower my level, using my abs, throw that big hook to the body. Boom, rush. This, 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 this. Good, I'm bringing that back. Reloading it here, throwing the uppercut, then the 3, okay? So, big jab, low to the body, bring it back, big uppercut, big number 3 in there. Go. Rotate that body, transfer the weight. Good, and time. Add one more chunk. So the big jab, low to the body, bring it back, 6, 3, bring it back to the body again. Boom, go around with the round kick. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm getting that right. I get them mixed up too. 6, 3, 7. Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. Bring it back. The 6, the 3. Bring it back to the body. Kick to the body. Good. This jab, low punch. Bring it back. 6, 3. Bring it back. Liver. Rush. And again. Rest. 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 Keep it up. 3 more. 3 more. Rest. 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 Rush. Rest. Yes. Rest. 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 Rush. Rest. 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 Good. Boy, these are so good because once you get them down, as we always say, if you learn your lines, then improvising is no big deal. All right, so we said on Facebook, I don't know if Lindsay read it, but we're gonna do just a little drill here. I'm going to start with 5. I'll move these around so we don't run into each other here. I'm going to throw 5 offensive front kicks or teeps, whatever you like to refer to them as. Right now I'm just going to use my back leg. Boom, it's a stomp. And then the reason that I have this here is that it's very important not to drag your leg back. For instance, if Lindsay's here and I'm an aggressive bad guy and I come up here and she just lays that thing very ballistic and I'm like, oh, my first inclination is going to be to grab this leg. So if she just lets it fall down like this is a pretty easy target. Change positions and I'll tell her, here, boom. Now see, I bring it back. She wants to grab it. If I'm going down, it's right there. But if I just bring that rush and I bring that sucker back, I'm exaggerating it there. Boom. But I chamber it, bam, bring it back as quickly as possible. Then, if anything, they're going to be here, nose over toes, and be in a really good position for me to actually strike them rather than me end up, oh my gosh, I got a good shot in with the kick, but they're grabbing my leg. So I'm just going to throw those using this. Okay, so I'm going to throw 5 of those. Throw 5 of these. After I throw 5 of those, I'm going to get set on the floor. I brought you a pillow. I'm going to use, actually you can use a pillow with this. All right, so I'm on my rear end here. And I've got this here. I'm gonna do a sit-up where I bring this all the way up and go under my feet and bring it down here and then go back. Yes. Pretty tough for me with my limited flexibility. I'm gonna do 5 of those. So you can, if you need to cheat, just make this looser, throw it around if you need to, but you're trying not to let this lay on the floor for any length of time.
No,
What?
you can't.
I mean, of course you can touch when you get back, but I'm saying the other time, in other words, I don't want to do it like this, like this, okay? All right, grab on our feet. And tell you what, between those two, between the two of those, I'm gonna throw 3 round kicks. I'm gonna get up around here, use this as my box reference. I'm gonna go here and drive that. You can, if you're depending on your surface area, if you just wanna modify this and kick here and bring it back, that is okay. Or we have carpet, my heels move pretty easily. I'll just drive it over. 3, boom, here, and then I'm gonna go into my teep, rear leg teep. All right, so we'll start with the three round kicks. Here we go. We're gonna do 3 rounds of these, 3 round kicks, 5 stomps, and 5 sit-ups each. Here we go. And go. I'm flat on that bottom foot. I feel very comfortable. Got lots of balance there. And again, don't forget, get that thing back as quickly as possible. Let me just check, make sure our feed's going here. Carolina self-defense members. Where are we? There we are. All right. I can't turn it on. You guys are watching now. Send me a message. I want to know. There's no reason we can't move these on Zoom either. I'm kind of running behind. 1, 2. I just saw these for the first time today. I thought they were really cool. Woo! All right. Modify however you need to, but do push yourself. This is a face hook one. Is that 3 over here? Some of you higher levels, you can certainly work your other stance if you want to. Switch from one side to the other. And go back down. Oh no, my heels touched. Oh no, I dropped my thing. There we go. All right, that's a good one. All right, last one. Make sure you drive that heel towards the target. Let it rotate on the ball of that foot. Keep doing too many of these. All right. Charlie and Cookie, moral support here. Mwah. Mwah. I've got a really great. What?
I see a smell.
Oh yeah. I've got a really good video I'm gonna load of Cookie later on tonight. Okay. Woo! How'd I do, Cookie? All right. This is one of the reasons why at nighttime we do more Krav. So we can be nice and fresh for you. All right, great. Take a second, grab a drink if you need one. If you got some water around, let me just check our. I'm going to go ahead and put watch party. See if anybody's around. I see a lot of viewers. Oh, I can't turn the volume up. That'll freak me out. Ooh. All right, great. My partner, actually I will just start here just with a little bit of demo. My partner is going to be very specific with her attacks for a moment. She's got 4 attacks. She has a straight right, a straight left, a big looping right, and a big looping left. Her hands are open. Her palms are her surface area that if she was going to hit something, she would hit that. So I am not there. This is not sparring style where I'm trying to throw very hidden type strikes. I want her to see this coming from a long way away, and I'm just kind of looping. So she has all of these types of strikes that she can throw, just 3, and any of them work. Okay, so here she goes.
I'm doing it
Yeah. Okay, good. So you saw me, this is what you call a failure drill. It's very unlikely that you're going to get every one of these, but you're just putting algorithms into your body. You're trying to get your body relaxed so that you're not trying to think, oh, here comes her right arm, get something up. No, I just want to respond to it. For the most part, I want to see things either coming inside the pocket where I redirect, or if they're outside, I need to block or just simply avoid. You know, she's trying to hit me in the face. Whoa, I can even avoid it. Space is my best defense. It's always my friend. I'd much rather just not be there anytime. So, all right, so in the early days of level 1, it's all about high covers. Boom. She just wants to get something up there to make sure she got it, you stupid, that she just doesn't get hurt. However, that is not the be-all end-all. Man, it's still going to hurt, and there's a lot of damage that can still happen. I mean, she throws this thing, and oh, boom, oh gosh, I was trying my best to get that up, and she's still kind of caught in there, caught my ear, or caught the side of my head. So anyway, we would always like to move. So when we get into out of level 1 stuff and we start going to the principle, oh, wait a second, I don't just have to stop her from hitting me or stop me from getting hurt. I can move. Defense always is I can move her or I can move me, okay? So the easiest, I mean, the basic boxing skills that we learned there are when she throws this straight right, whoa, is I'm going to slip. The idea behind slip is simply getting offline. Whoa, okay? I would love for my level to go lower. I'd like to get offline. It'd be like this. Can you see me? No, you cannot. How you doing? Hello. Okay, so I am getting offline from her, right? So if she throws that right, whoop, here I am over here. You see my body, not in some funky like, whoa, matrix type of move, but I'm in control, but I have gotten off of line of where that straight punch has come. So, the easiest way to think about this that I have found is to think about, I'm using my abs to crunch my body in towards this lower corner. I think about it like if I had a cane right here and I want to take this shoulder towards here, whoop, and keep my body upright, keep my spine in a good position. I'm down here, whoa. But notice how, okay, so here's this median. I'm bringing my shoulder maybe in line with here or even further, and then I'm kind of coming back. Think about your, I'm moving to my right, so my left shoulder is going to go towards my right knee, my right leg. Now, I will often say this, I say, look, let's think that you're going to throw a right punch to somebody. You get in the very best chambered position that you could be. Okay, you see that? That's kind of where I want to be when I do my slip. So when I throw this and she gets offline, there she is. She's ready for this killer of a strike here. Okay, so I'm going to use this just to give her kind of an indication. Now the good thing about this is she could slip left or right and it doesn't really matter because this is just kind of coming at her. So it allows her to work both. Now, it's pretty obvious if I'm a right-handed person and my right hip is the one that is further back, my right foot is back, then moving towards that direction is a little bit easier. So if I were ever going to, I would say in the early days anyway, if I was going to make a mistake, go that way. Because I do have slips. Here's her right hand, whoop, her left hand, whoop. Notice that my shoulder is coming forward. Well, when she throws that right, woo, I can also take that right shoulder back. In boxing, MMA, that's called a pull. Oh my gosh. You know, and I can lean back. Now, I don't want to get to where I'm going, oh, again, in this little matrix, like, oh, my back is killing me. But in a controlled manner, whoa, same thing. I'm bringing, instead of going forward, I'm taking this back. So we look at those three, slip, slip, and pull. Let's go with let's go.
You said slip, slip, and pull.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
Slip, slip, and pull. Oh. Okay. Slips generally go forward. She throws the right, whoa, because I'm trying to get to the dead side, right? If I just go to the side, I might make her miss, but she brings that right back and she's got she could just throw another one right there. So when she throws it, whoa, I prefer to be not only offline, but improve my position, okay? And if I just move to the side, I have to come all the way back to throw a counter strike here. Whereas if I, boom, those, the boss combo, yeah, slip, big into the ribs, I'm slipping a punch. Okay, so depending upon where you are on this, you could make it as simple as use your imagination, but we're going to use this since it's nice and bright. So my partner is going to hold it here, and I've got it right here, and I'm just working on getting offline. Okay, it's over the shoulder. It's over the shoulder. It's over the shoulder. Notice that I'm putting my hands up because it is highly likely that I'm going to use the principle of move me and move them. I'm going to be redirecting their strike as well as moving me, but it is very, very cool when you can make somebody miss simply using movement and without even hearing. Okay? All right, so I'm going to allow my partner to do that. She's going to get in her fighting stance. And I'm just going to move this forward, right towards her head. How much does she need to move away? Well, just enough for me to miss. She doesn't have to go like that. She just needs it to be offline. Okay, good. So shoulder, you're slipping that shoulder going down here, the abs contracting on it. Boom, there we go. Good. Don't have to worry about the counter yet. Because if you do it, they're going to want to do it. Woo. Now, if you do have a partner, even one of your kids are the best because they're like, oh, they're going to try to get you really, really hard on this. But they'll also cheat. They'll follow you around. They'll follow you around and hit you. So you have to say, okay, you can stab me in the face, but you have to go straight towards my face. Excellent. This is so important. Now, of course, right now, she's not working any foot movement, and for the camera's sake, I don't necessarily need her to. Reverse, good. Reverse. Okay, so good slips. You can tell when she goes to her right here, she is kind of going back. So that is really more of a pull. Okay, so you can think of, instead of taking that shoulder back, take this shoulder forward here. And now, now you throw that right punch, it's right there. Whereas if you scooch back, then when you throw it, I'm like, woo, it's pretty easy. So now I'm going to actually let her work the pull. The pull. All right, and here's how it really looks. Like, you stupid boom, she brings it back here. If you're into MMA, you may have seen how Conor McGregor is awesome at this. The way he knocked out Jose Aldo threw that big right, bam. He pulled, let it go by, came by with a hook counter and knocked him out in 13, 15 seconds, something like that. All right, so in this particular case, she's going to try to keep her hands down because we're working on just this part right here. And she's just going to bring it back just right here. Now, just like anything else, when she gets back, stay there. She has to ask herself, am I in a good position? It may not be the best position, but as long as you feel like, yeah, I could drive back in, then that's okay. If I'm getting my balance, like, oh my gosh, past my heels, that's not a good thing, okay? So, so anyway, here comes this right Iris. Yeah, you stupid lady. I'm gonna knock your head off. Good. So now she can work any of those three, and I will switch hands. Even though I switch hands, she still can effectively slip or pull to either side, which she wants. Although we say pull, but you'd only pull towards your backside. This right here, you're gonna feel really pretty funky pretty quickly. Although you have to do what you gotta do. If I'm like, you stupid, and she needs to get it back, she's just not gonna be as stable. So she can work slip, pull, and I'm gonna go ahead and let her throw a counter, which preferably, if she throws that right, boom. Oh God, get at it. So, she did, big man. There's just a little push, daughter abuse. All right, so what we would like to get to is simultaneous counters. Oh my gosh, boom, and I hit them as they're hitting me, excuse me. I can press for the camera. However, right now, we're just looking at near simultaneous. She throws the strike, whoa. So on my left side, I'm a right-handed person. I'll throw a hook. She throws the left, boom. I'm just throwing her right towards her head. If I pull, boom, I'm just gonna come back over here, or whoa, boom, with a hook, either one. Just throw something to teach my body, I'm getting into this. I'm getting into this fight. I'm not gonna be here and just let him do it again. So she's got this constantly coming at her. Good. Now I'm going to put her here in this orientation here, so that when you see it coming, you're just responding to the timing of it. I know that this is not going to go over your shoulder, but that's what you're responding to. So let me. Okay. So here we go again. It's gonna just. I'll do a slight angle so you can see left or right. Okay, I'm looking at the screen. It's about 15 seconds behind, so I can. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, here we go. Good. I'm gonna keep this in my hand, but we'll work it with my hands, and this right here will it's brighter so you can kind of see it. Oops. Drop it. Good. All right. So slips. Now, when should you do that? If you just listen to just what we said, you would say, I do that when a punch is coming towards me. Listen, the best time to do this is before a punch is coming. You know, I want to be, this is an easy target. Hit this target. Go ahead, hit it, hit it, hit it. It's staying still. Now hit it. I want to be doing this all the time. So that's why we say, call it incidental defense. When should I move? When they come after me? Yes, but I should be moving all the time. I want them to be going, stay still. I can't hit you. Okay, so just remember that even though this is a particular move to a particular strike, I'm doing it all the time. Okay. All right. So what we just were talking about again, inside the pocket. Something comes to the inside. You're either even this is redirected. She's not blocking this with her face. And I'm not saying that you can't block a straight punch with your hand. You know, that's a redirect. I mean, like literally, like they do in the movies. She's gonna hit you in the face. You can, and a lot of boxers do. Boom, you know, this kind of catch jab. But it's a lot easier when you're wearing 16-ounce gloves. But you try this with a fist. That's a dangerous game to play. Okay, so I want to move me, and I want to move her. Okay, so for the most part, I'm redirecting the energy. Her energy, my energy, I don't care if it's inside the pocket. If it's coming from the outside, best thing is just not to be there. Okay, not to be there. So, same thing, I don't take my head and kind of dip it down here. I use my abs and I duck. Whoa, here. I want to attack the attack. What do we mean by that? Well, let's say we're going in slow motion. I'm going to wait till it gets here. No, I'm just going to go after it, right? I'm going to get down here and then drive my body this way so that I've made sure that I cross that train in the night as quickly as possible. All right, so we think of it as a U. Like here's down, straight down, and then winding up to get to the other side, or other side down, and then up. So it kind of looks like this right here. Okay, she's throwing this hook, whoa, down here, attacking and getting up as quickly as possible. Once again, in this chambered position, I go, oh yeah, I'm really strong. I'm in a strong position. From the other side, down, back up. Okay, down and back up. Now, alternatively, certainly I could block, I could high cover. So as we do drills like this, you should be doing. So she's just going to throw continuous hooks. Bob and counter, high cover, high cover, 360 with simultaneous. So you got the idea. All right, so that's what she's going to do. She's just going to bob. So this is going to be so obvious where it's coming from, basically to give you a really good silhouette and a little bright object what's coming on. All right, so you go down, come up, and throw that strike. From your left side, again, the hook most likely will be the strongest. From the right side, you got the low right round hook. You got the straight right to the face. Up to you. Just be safe. Good. If you don't have anybody with you, that's not a big deal. She knocked the noodle out of my hand. Come on, noodle. If you're doing a high cover, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to get a simultaneous counter in, right? You're in here, you know, you're not looking here. So it'll be near simultaneous. It'll be boom, bam. Oh, sorry. Good. Let's see if she can respond to any of the four. Good. What are some other things that you can add to this? Maybe the bob, the slip, and all that, it comes pretty easy to you. Well, then start with that simultaneous strike. Let's say I get in here, and so I'll start adding movement to my defensive move. So in other words, if this is my norm, now boom, I'm going to add a dash in there. She does the right side. Oh my gosh, boom. That's what we've been working on the other nights. The V step right here. Look at her hunger. I'm sorry. This right here. Okay, so the simultaneous counters from the inside are parries. I can go low, or I say if I make the mistake accidentally of knocking it down, then I can go over. Sometimes it's pretty natural, especially towards my left, where I have this big gap here. Going over the top comes pretty easily. But the bottom line is, it's kind of what happens. Like, oh my gosh, well, that was probably not the best, but it was inside. I didn't have this great angle to really push it that way, so I ended up going down, and I go over the top. Whenever I go over the top, I want to bring that elbow high and drive it down. Whoa, here. If I am going down low, I'm trying to get this thing sent over my shoulder and simply stay square and drive the strike out. Square? What about rotation? I don't need to rotate, plus the rotation will mess me up. Why don't I need to rotate?
You're moving forward?
Yeah, because you're moving forward, right? Bam! I'm moving forward and she's moving forward. I'm kind of dashing in and she's got her momentum kind of going in there. All right, so let her work. Oh my God, what do I do? Bam, boom. Okay, I'm gonna let her work her inside defense, her parries with simultaneous counters. So let's do it this direction so you see what's happening. So the basic thing is to parry it away, okay? Now she buried it nice and high there. She was able to lower her level, step in, throw that strike. Over here, it's parry and go down here. Now, as you can see, this is, once again, it's a failure drill. You're trying to go at a speed to where you mess up some because you couldn't get your mind engaged. You don't want your mind engaged. You want this to be reflex. So here. Okay, good. Now, if she does knock it down, boom, she can certainly come over the top. Right, remember? So I put my arm up here because I'm so tall. Now, to give her that indication, don't forget, get that sucker up, because if she just throws it straight and I just hold it here, she runs into this and it kind of mitigates her strike. Whereas if, boom, she comes over the top. Good. All right, so you're just going on the response here. We'll do it here for a few times to make sure you can kind of see it, and then let you do it as well. Hey, let me hear remember, you're looking to do it on the same side. Sometimes it's the direction of my punch that kind of dictates what she ends up doing. Good. So I want to throw that left in my face. Whoa. So remember, don't try to travel with this like here. That just opens you up. I drive it out, throw it at my face for real. Whoa. Hey. I want to keep this here between her and me, because that way, if I'm early to the game here and I go here, then she hits me. If I'm late, I'm okay. But if I travel, I gotta follow that hand. I don't care about this. All I care about this right here is getting into this meeting. Hit me in the face. Do whatever you do. Oh, well, hey, it really doesn't matter. As long as if I can get something right here, it's very unlikely that she's going to be able to strike me. All right, so you got the idea. All right, so now I'm going to put her right here for the last couple of minutes, working just a parry to a near simultaneous counter or a simultaneous counter. Up to you. Here we go. Ooh, good job. Let's see how the hands traveling back there when you keep the handle. Oh, so she was arm stop. Okay. That's okay. This is what these are for. They're for like, oh my God, I'm just getting great. You get the idea. So, and you can do that at any level. Once they get better, you know, if they know whatever defense they know, you can get a partner to, you know, to work that strike in there. So, thank you very much. Awesome. Got some great news. We are now participating in the lockdown. I don't really like the word quarantine. I'm learning so many new words. Well, not that quarantine's a new word, but certainly I've said quarantine more in this last few weeks than I have said it in my life. I think I was quarantined once when I was a kid. I had spinal meningitis.
Oh God.
And I think that they isolated me for a little while for that. Anyway, but yes, practice social distancing, but also,
That's good news.
huh?
What's good news?
Oh, that Alex Phillips is with us, so you've probably seen some of the announcements. He's going to be doing some of the classes with us, so we're really excited. Yeah, practice social distancing, but also I saw a good one. Practice disinformation distancing too. There's a lot of crazy information kind of going around. So anyway, I encourage North Carolina to open up. So, shoulders back and Kita. You guys are awesome.